Everyone doing? If you are watching from Facebook, please join the group. Click follow to follow this page, okay? And I'm going to download this and post this on YouTube later. So I don't know where you're tuning in from. So this is a boiling question. So many people have been asking these questions. Let me do this. Yes. Uh-huh. So many people has been asking. You can see what I have here. It's my own scrub. Today is my nursing work. Today I gotta go to work. Yeah, so many people have the notion or the information that nurses in America or Canada, share this video, guys, please. That nurses in Canada or and America make a lot of money. It depends on where and how you want to work or how you want to do your nursing job. Let me put on my scrub. Okay, so I want you guys to realize that under normal circumstances, nurses don't really make a lot of money. Nurses make anywhere between, ooh, trying to sit down. So nurses make anywhere between $35 to $48 an hour. In Canada, there is a cap for RNs to make $48 an hour. However, a nurse that works 40 hours a week makes the same money as social worker. Social worker. Yes, so nurses, when I say make the same money, like when you put them together on per week, 40 hours a week is what the government allows. This is called full-time hours. 40 hours a week and 40 hours of social worker. They make anywhere between 60 to 70,000 a year. This is according to government and statistics. However, if you want to make six-figure income as a nurse, you can work with agency, and then I'm going to break down how many categories of nurses. This video will only be about 20 minutes because I gotta go to work. Yes, so if you want to make six income, that's 100,000 out and above as a nurse, you have to work with agency. So in agency, nurse can be paid between $50 to $100 an hour. This is agency. So you set your own hours for the week, you set your own hours for the month, but when you work with agency, you don't have no coverage. There is what is that called? Benefits, right? So if you're sick, thank you so much. If you're sick or if you're going to work or anything happened to you at work while you're working with agency, there is no coverage for you. You are on your own. Only if you decide to buy a separate insurance, then that's okay. But when you work with the hospital, where the maximum hour for a week is 40 hours, you can have some benefits if you are a full-time worker, meaning that if you hurt yourself at work, if anything happened to you at work, once you are in the facility, you are covered. So, but a lot of nurses don't want to work in hospital facilities because the money is so small. So many people like I and other people choose to do agencies, which means that we can make our own schedule. For example, I've been home for 4 days doing my video, my internet, my social media. This is a different topic for other day. Multiple streams of income. We're gonna talk about it. So being home for 4 days, and today I gotta go to work. And let me tell you, I am working 20 hours. 20 hours. So I leave today, I come back tomorrow, and then I take another 3 days off. So I make my schedule the way I want to make it. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? So many people have the notion, oh, I'm going to be a nurse. I want to marry a nurse. I want to make so much money. If you want to make so much money, there are nurses. However, there are nurses who work 12 hours, 7 days a week, back to back, boom, 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 especially African nurses, because they want to make all the money in the entire world. So it's entirely up to you. So people have this notion, oh, nurses make this, nurses make that. Let me break it down for you. In nursing industry, there are three kinds of nurses. There are four kinds, let me say four kinds of nurses. I'm going to start with the least one, which here in Canada they call them PSWs, personal support workers. They do most of the hands-on cleaning the patients and stuff like that. To get that certification in school is I think it's 1 year. They just change it to a year, between 8 months to a year, depends on the province where you live. So after the PSW, there's RPN. The duration course or school for that is between a year and a half to 2 years. Pandemic had changed everything, so many things have changed. So for PSW, the first one, they make about $27 an hour in the hospital. I'm giving you hospital settings. And then the RPNs, the ones that you go to school for a year and a half to 2 years, you make anywhere between $30 to $35 an hour. And then RNs is a degree program where you go for 4 years and you make anywhere between $35 to $48. $48 is the cap. Like you must have worked in the hospital in that facility for about 30 years to make that $48. However, when you work with agency, you make $100 an hour. Did you guys see the difference? So a lot of people have the notion that nurses make a lot of money. Nurses can make a lot of money because they call the shots. They can have 2 or 3 jobs. Somebody can decide to do this job from morning till 3 o'clock. Once she gets off, she goes to another work. So this is why it looks like nurses are making a lot of money. However, like I said in the beginning, a nurse and a social worker makes basically the same amount of money when you equate them on 40 hours a week. But unfortunately, social workers does not have the opportunity that nurses have to do 2 or 3 jobs or to work in 3 or 4 different hospitals. Only nurses have that opportunity to have multiple places of work. Work here today, work another place tomorrow, work the other place next week. So, and this is one of the uh, boiling topics that people want me to talk about. So, clarification of nurses' salary. However, I'm here to tell you also that nurses, I forgot to mention the fourth category of nurses, which is called the nurse practitioner. So nurse practitioners are like doctors. They're almost like doctors, but they make very small amount of money. A nurse practitioner that works in the hospital, mind you, after 4 years of degree, you have to go back to get your master's. You have to go back to school again. So about 4, 5, 6, 7 years to become a nurse practitioner. And then after that, if you work in the hospital, they start you with $50 an hour. However, an RN that works with agency makes $100 an hour. An RPN that works with agency makes about $60 to $70 an hour. The ball is in your court. You have to decide what you want to do. And I was talking to my friend the other day. I am so happy, not was, to know that a lot of African male are into the healthcare industry, from the least of PSWs to the highest of nurse practitioners. Back in the days, so many African guys wants to go to Africa to marry a young woman or to marry a woman and bring them into this part of the world and train them to become nurses. But a lot of problem has been coming up. You bring somebody, you train the person into nursing school, you sit at home or you have a very menial job, and then you let the nurse go and work 2 or 3 hours, 2 or 3 jobs to bring you money into the family. Come on now, that's not fair. So a lot of African males, being it, when I say Africa, black people, I see a lot of them into the healthcare profession. And you know what? I'm happy to know, I'm so happy to know that other people, that male are getting into the nursing or the healthcare profession. It's a plus. I love that. Time has gone when you sit down and let women make money for you, because in this part of the world it's vice versa somewhere. Back home in Africa, men are the head of the family and they produce and they provide more to carry the family. When you come to this part of the world, women are doing what men are supposed to do. Women work so hard, like I said, nurses, 2 or 3 jobs just to keep the family, while the husband barely does nothing or use the money to go and establish in Africa. Please, please get me right. I am not saying that all male wants their women to do that, but majority of the people go back home, bring women, put them in this category so that they can have make six-figure income as nurses. Yes, nurses can make six-figure income, but you don't have to work in the hospital to make six-figure income. You don't have to have a full-time job. The only way you make six-figure income as a nurse is to work with agency. And then when I say work with agency, you can work like rural areas, right? Like if you live in the city, they will ask you, agency can get you a job for you to go further, like 4 or 5 hours from where you live. So in this kind of instance, you are guaranteed that you're coming home with a six-figure income a year. So I'm going to read some comment that somebody left here. Me too, Jackie. Jackie, I'm so happy to have you. Make money if work every day and twice on Sundays. Yes, girl, you know what I'm talking about, right, Jackie? Nice to see you. Yes, nurses make money if you work every day. You have to work every day. Every day, work your butt off to make that six-figure income, which is 100,000 a year. However, it depends on where you live. In some families, 100,000 a year is not enough to carry a family that have 4 children, or a single mother that have 4 children, because Canada, GTA area, when I say Canada, Toronto area is very, very expensive. So you can barely make it if you have a household of 4. If you have a household of 2 or 3, you can survive very well with 70,000 a year income. Most of the time, people look at the funds that people are making, but they are forgetting to look at the family size. Family size is very important. If I make 100,000 a year and have a household of 2 people, that's a lot of money for me. But if I have a household of 5 people and make 100,000 a year, that is no money. So whenever people always forget to put the equation of the family size. Family size matters a lot, because if it's you alone, you don't bother to buy grocery, you pick up anything you find on the road and eat and get to work. But when you have a large family, you have to provide and put something on the table. And the larger family you have, the bigger bills you pay. If you have a small house, the other day I made a video on my YouTube where I was showing people. As a matter of fact, today I did a screenshot of that what is that called again, bill, and I posted it on my community, because so many people didn't believe that. So when you go to my community on on YouTube, you can see the bill. I screenshot that and put it there. Again, the size of your house also has to do with the bills you pay. If you have a smaller house, for sure your bills will be small. But if you have a big house, like where I live, from the basement to the living room to everything, the bigger the house, the more it consumes a lot of electricity and a lot of hydro. Hydro is heating. So when you have a smaller place, you don't need a lot to heat that. When you have a bigger place, for sure, you use a lot to heat. So all these things comes together as what we spend or people spend in a family. And there are people who alone who make, if you make $50,000 a year and it's you alone, I don't know why 50,000 will not be enough for one person. It depends again on the kind of lifestyle, and some people have different lifestyles. So when we talk about people's income per year, the lifestyle also have to be included. I have a lifestyle of 2 months in Canada, 3 months in Nigeria, come back, and multiple streams of income is something I'm going to talk about in my next video. I'm not really sure if I'll be doing that on my Facebook or if I'll be doing that on my YouTube. I have 5 sources of income. Five streams of income. When I was smaller, we call it a jack of all trade, master of none. But when you grow in life, you begin to find out what certain things means. Now everybody's talking multiple streams of income. Like I say, I do my nursing job 2 or 3 times a week because I have other things I'm doing. I have many things that yields me money even when I'm in Nigeria. When I travel, I'm sure that my when I open my computer, I see that money is trickling in from here and there. So multiple streams of income is what people has to look into. It's called multiple streams, but the newer generation calls that side hustle. Side hustle. Some of your side hustle will make you more money than your regular job. So if you only depending on one source of income, I feel so sorry for you. You gotta put your eyes down and figure out how you can make more money even when you are out of the country for 6 months. As long as you have your phone, you have your computer, you are sure to be making money. And my household is small, and still the 6 figure streams not enough. See, okay, Jackie is saying that, yeah, Canada is very expensive. Guys, if you're watching this, I don't know where you're watching this from, share this video. People need to have enough knowledge of dabbling into moving into Canada. People needs to look into that. There are so many things. People sit on the edge of the fence. Oh, I want to be a nurse. Nurses make money. Nurses don't make money. Nurses don't make money. There are so many professions out there that make so much money than nurses. But the thing is that nurses are very loud. They make so much noise. They tell the entire world that if you are not a nurse, you are nobody. Come on now. There are so many jobs out there that make 200,000 a year, and they work less hours than the nurses, and they make good money, but they don't make noise. But nurses, oh, I'm an RN, I'm an RPN. Do you know that everybody's going into nurse practitioner? My family in Houston was telling me that RNs is nothing in US anymore. Everybody wants to get into nurse practitioner. Hello, you're doing nurse practitioner. It's $50 an hour when you work in the hospital. However, a nurse, an RN that works with agency makes $100 an hour or $70 an hour. So you choose and pick what you want to do in life, and also the age bracket of your family, what you want in life, because what I want to do with money might necessarily not be what you want to do with money. So everybody needs and wants are different. I might want to drive a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Yeah, that's the kind of life I want to live. It means that 200,000 will not be enough for my household. I want to wear all the designers in the whole world when I go out. I want to wear the best hair when I go out. 200,000 will not be enough. Jackie, not to mention the taxes you have to pay. Talk about the taxes. It's crazy. 6 figure means a very high tax bracket. God bless you. When you're making, some people are making that 6 figure. When I open YouTube, everybody's talking about 6 figure income, 6 figure. I look at them and say, what the hell is going on with these people? Maybe they haven't seen money before. 6 figure income is nothing. When you make an income of 6 figure, which is 100,000, I guarantee you that you pay 30% of that in taxes. However, somebody that makes 70,000 a year will make more money than you, or somebody that makes 50,000, because that person that makes 50,000 is on a lower tax bracket. They don't pay a lot of taxes. When you really look at the two income at the end of the year, somebody that is making 100,000 a year and somebody that is making 50,000 a year, he only surpassed the person that makes 50,000 a year with maybe $7,000 or $10,000 a year. The more you make, Canada is crazy. They are not playing. They are not playing when it comes to taxes. You gotta pay your bills. So before you dabble into the job you want to do, first of all, figure out how you can pay the taxes. Some people owe tax in a year of $20,000. However, that person make 100,000, and the person that make 50,000, the government will pay the person, give the person even more money to say, you know what, your kids are still small. We are going to support you. So we take from the person that makes $50,000, $100,000 a year, and we give it to you. So it's not how much you make. It's not how far you go to school. It's not where you live. It is the government that decides how much you put in your pocket every month and every year. And this is why side hustle is very important. Figure out what you have to do to put extra cash in your pocket. Ooh, my legs, so figure out what you have to do. I find that my lips are dry. So if there is other things that you guys want me, Jackie, thank you so much. I love the fact that I see you here and I see you on my YouTube. Yeah. We gotta catch up. So guys, please help me share this video to all your followers, neighbors, social media. Yes, so I know you guys are not seeing my face, right? You want to see what I'm doing? I'm trying to put on my socks. So putting on my socks. Jackie, what did you say? I agree with you. Yes, my darling. Yes. Sometimes they say that the way that you can rock this country is to be smart. Being the smart is not by what the book says. It's by knowing how to do what. You can when you think about that, Jackie, look at all these big corporations. Let's start from Donald Trump. Do you know that most of these big corporations doesn't pay enough taxes because they know how to maneuver their ways. And the little people that make that 100,000 a year, they want you to pay so much taxes. That's not fair. It's not fair. So KV is gonna go now, and every little time I have, I utilize it. I don't have the people that knows me ask me how I get my energy. Some people, when they're not doing anything, they're watching Netflix. It's good to relax, but I find it so hard to relax. I can't relax. My relaxation is what I'm doing right now. Being in front of the computer, being in front of the camera, dressing up and looking at you guys. This is my own kind of relaxation. So guys, I will see you guys. Continue to share the video. If you have not liked this channel, because I don't post a lot on my regular Facebook, this is my business Facebook page. Follow me here. Click the button that says follow or subscribe. I don't know how the algorithm has changed that, but on my YouTube channel is the same. Push subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Tomorrow, I'll be talking about multiple streams of income, how you can make cash, dough, every day, and the government doesn't even know how much you're making. So stay here or stay on my YouTube channel. Either ways, and I don't know the time until I come back and sleep and rest and wake up. See you guys. I gotta go now. Bye. Bye, Jackie. Talk to you later.